Hey, this is Shiraz, and before we get started, I just want to let you know that when I clear something for someone, when I cause a shift, I tend to yawn and cough from the energetic shift that happens. I don't know why it happens. It's just how my body works. And if you don't know that, you're going to listen to this video and go, what the hell is wrong with this guy? You might still think that, but now there's more of an explanation. The other thing to keep in mind is that if you hear something that you can absolutely relate to, when I cleared for them, you can get it cleared for you too. Just say yes when they're saying yes, and it works. I have people that watch these videos every morning to get stuff cleared. This can be your new morning habit too. Okay, that's enough for that. Let's get on with the video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you get a great shift out of it. See you soon.
The thing is, my situation is very similar to Marjorie, so I'm not sure. It's very strange.
Okay.
It, um, I mean, I've been making content, Shraj, for a
Yep.
really long time,
Yep.
and things just never seem to they never seem to get. I never seem to get traction.
Okay.
And it's like a lot of what Marjorie said resonated with me too. But another thing that I'd like to bring up, because what you do with Margie really helped clear some things for me, but I'm having trouble focusing on one
Okay.
thing. That is another block for me. Like I have a lot of opportunities right now, but I'm not sure which one to take.
Okay.
There's music, there's acting, there's the podcasts. Like I'm doing all these things. There's creative coaching. Um, and it's like I start working on one. I just feel like I'm being pulled in too many different directions.
Mhm.
Um,
Okay.
and none of them are really going. I mean, the podcast was doing well, and then it just kind of
Mhm.
started. I hit a wall,
Okay.
and it's kind of like the same wall I always hit.
It
It's
is. It's
like,
the exact same
not,
one.
oh God.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you want the traction?
I want the traction.
It's not coming up true.
Yeah.
Okay. What's going to happen if you get that traction? You start getting more and more success.
Something that came up is this is weird. I think deep down I may be afraid of being seen.
Hmm. Okay.
Not to be TMI, but like had a rough, maybe it could be coming down from childhood, like hiding myself, being myself small so that I kept myself out of danger.
Okay.
And man, if that's what it is, that's a lot to shift. That's
It
like,
can. It
okay,
can be. It depends how many beliefs are attached to it. If it's just one core belief and we remove it, your whole life can change right after that. If it's a bunch of beliefs, then we've got to keep moving and moving and moving and pulling, pulling and pulling and pulling. So think of like a Jenga tower, except we're trying to get the tower to fall instead of trying not to make things fall. So
okay.
belief after belief after belief, but if we eat the core one, the whole thing just, okay. So is it dangerous to be seen?
Man, that's coming up as a yes for me.
Uh-huh.
What's going on?
Yeah, and this is why whenever you get to a certain level, you get distracted or you shut it down so that you've hit that level of this is as seen as I can be.
And I also censor myself so much. I'm afraid
Mhm.
of saying the wrong thing. I'm a people pleaser. Like I want to I don't want to rock the boat. I don't want to like offend anyone.
Wow, who
Or
taught you that?
I think that also comes from wanting to stay safe, I guess.
Okay.
Kid, maybe. I mean, Catholic school. I mean, that could do a lot to somebody, I guess.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I just feel like I want everyone to like me
Okay.
too. That's another thing that
Well,
comes
we got to
up.
get you over that.
Yeah.
Okay. I want you to picture from the outside view. There's two people in front of you. All right. You're at an event, you're watching them interact, and one person is doing everything they can to make everyone like them. Like you can see them trying, right? Let me take care of that for you. And oh my God, you're so funny. And they're doing all this thing to make everyone. And the other person is just being them and just doing whatever they want and just having fun. Which one are you drawn to more?
Definitely the person who's having fun.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
And you can see the person that's trying to be liked.
It's like
right?
it makes you
Now look at the feeling you're getting off that person, okay? And yet
yeah,
that's who you just said you are.
yeah. That's
Okay.
I become that somehow. I don't know. I don't think I've always been this way. Like I feel like I was less like this when I was um in my 20s, I guess, maybe, but I
Okay.
lost some of my fire
Okay.
as I'm in my 30s. I don't know what's happening there. Like I've lost my I'm not as obsessed as I used to be.
Okay. So let's start with being liked. Are you willing to step out of the story that you have to make sure people like you?
Yes.
Are you willing to step out of the story that being seen is dangerous?
Yes.
And here's the thing about rocking the boat. How many successful people do you know that did not rock the boat?
None of them probably. That's
Yeah,
a really yeah, good point, Shiraz. They were successful because they rocked the boat.
they were successful because they rocked the boat. They're successful and they love being seen. The really successful ones, they don't give a crap what people think about them. They're just doing their thing, right? You will notice that people that become successful quickly, a lot of them end up with drug problems, or they stop doing it. They get the one hit wonders. They go because they haven't changed internally enough to justify that success. So they try to get out of it. That's the withdrawal. That's how it looks, right?
Oh.
That's their way of dealing with it, rather than working with someone to say, okay, I'm at this level of success. Can we make sure the inside matches the outside so I don't screw it all up? So I don't need to get on the drugs or stop performing or break my leg or whatever it is. Just like, let's just stay here.
Yeah. Something else that I think I'm over this now that you've cleared it, maybe. But I've been going back and forth about being upfront publicly about having epilepsy. Because
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid that me being an advocate and speaking out about someone living with it
Mm-hmm.
sig- and being seizure free all this time, I guess deep down I fear that it'll keep me from getting the jobs that I want in acting or, you know,
Yeah, because
more traditional.
no one loves the person that's got the odds against them and is still trying to create success and being a shining example for other people. Those people are shunned, right?
See, that's a horrible belief. And that sadly, Shiraz, that's what I've been thinking a lot the last like 9 months.
Okay.
Yeah. And I've really shrunk back from speaking out about it because I just felt like I would see that, that heart, that care emoji on Facebook. I know it
Mm-hmm.
sounds so, it bothers me. It's like I would post something about being empowered with epilepsy, and someone's like, "Oh, hug." Oh, it's like don't feel. Like I don't want people to feel sorry for me. I'm just educating them about like, you
Yeah.
know,
The thing is, they're going to come at you from where they are. Okay.
okay.
So they're just like, oh my God, I want to hug these people because I want to help try and save people. So I'll use the hug emoji.
Oh, I want to save people.
Right.
Oh, okay, okay.
Right. So because this is you can see from the context. If like you say your dog just died, well then the hug is appropriate. If you say
Yeah.
I've got epilepsy, but I'm still doing this, well then if they put the hug, it's because they are in the savior complex. Let me throw because you
Mm.
need this, right? You just said you don't, but they're like, no, you need this. Let me give you this. So now it's about them. It's not about you.
Writing that one down.
Okay.
That's not my problem.
It's
Okay.
not your problem. It's not your problem. I have a friend that will post the shit that goes on in her life. And and I know she's in that space of I'm posting this because I think it's fucking funny. And then you see all these the hug emojis coming. Oh, I can't believe that happened. And I'm like, oh my, you don't get it.
Oh,
Right?
Lord. Okay. 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 Man.
Okay.
Oh, social media is a funny thing. Necessary
So
evil, though.
So the hug emojis have their place. If people are saying I'm feeling down or something bad happened with my family, or yeah, hugs, let's get the hugs out there, right? Right.
Yeah.
And so use it. If you just have to watch, like, who's this person? Who are they talking to? Like, it's always the people's stories and how they're showing up or think they have to show up, right?
Mm.
And once you start to look for the stories, you're going to have a whole bunch of things just become clear to you, right? So, for instance, like going back to my old life, I used to get a girlfriend. It would last about a year, and then she would dump me. And I get another girlfriend. It would last about a year, and she would dump me. And I was just like, why doesn't any girl want to stay with me longer than that? And then I realized I kept finding girls that needed to be saved
Mm.
because I was in a savior complex. And I would hang out with them. I would empower them. I would make them feel amazing. They would be saved. And then I would have no use for them because they're saved. They would also feel like they're saved, so there's nothing I can contribute to the relationship. So the relationship ends, so I can start the cycle again. Right?
Wow. Yep.
I don't need to do that anymore. And I recognized that that was my story, and I attracted the matching stories. Saviors tend to attract victims, right? It works a lot more the other direction. I see, while I do that, I see a lot of women will date a guy that's almost what she needs. With just a few tweaks, if I work on him, he'll be perfect. Stop that, okay? There's already a guy that's perfect for you out there, probably multiple, but you're looking for the one that you can do as the fixer-upper because it feels like this is my value in the relationship. I get to save him. I get to improve him. That way he feels that I'm contributing rather than, oh, he loves me just for me. Like, I don't need to do anything. He just loves me for me. That's freaking amazing.
Mm. That's,
So
yeah.
start seeing the stories. Okay.
Thank you, Shiraz. Thank you so
You're welcome.
much.
How do you feel?
I feel so much better. I feel, you know what? I'm gonna start being really open and not being open to being willing to be judged harshly, like what you told Marjorie
Yep.
too.
There's one thing I used to say, I haven't said it in a while, is that some people just, they don't want anyone to hate them, right? And I say, you know what? Some people are going to hate you just because. There's no logical, rational reason that they're just going to hate you. If you're doing what you love to do and you're out there trying to help and empower people or entertain people, or whatever it is, then there's going to be way more people that love you than hate you, right?
Mm.
And so my rule was like, well, if for every 1,000 people that love me, some person hates my guts and wants me dead, then I want 1,000 people hating my guts and wanting me dead, because that means 1,000,000 people are getting impacted and having their lives improved. Like, I don't
Oh,
care that they're out there. It's because I know I'm having an impact on them, right? So, and you don't know what the exact numbers are, but I'm just like, screw it. It's like, let's have 1,000,000 people hate my guts so that 1,000,000,000 people are being impacted. Like, that's the way I look at it. So it's how much good can I do? There's always going to be the haters out there. That's just life.
yes.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Shiraz.
You're welcome. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give it a like. And if you had a shift of your own, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Also, check out the description for energetic magic events that you can attend every single month. Be well, be aware, and be magical.